So after developing and knowing the importance of developing relationships, friendships, and connections with society at large, the next in the line is experiencing flow. Flow is a situation or a mental state when a person feels intense joy in the activity that he is doing. He many times forgets the sense of his physical body. He many times forget the sense of time. But that doesn't mean only time and his physical body, because flow can be experienced during physical activities like sports, games, trekking, or even mundane household activities like cooking and cleaning. When a person is intensely concentrating in the activity at hand. When it is sports, then the person is concentrating deeply on the actions of his body. And many times he may be keeping a watch on the time, but that is where his concentration is totally. He doesn't have an awareness of the other things around him. It is exactly like Arjun concentrating on the eye of the bird during his archery practices. So, flow is a state when a person is concentrating deeply. The second criteria for flow is that the challenge that the activity offers exactly matches the skills of the person. It is like a person doing mountaineering when he is skillfully taking one step ahead and going steadily up. And his skills and the challenge that the mountain is throwing at him exactly match each other. Whenever there are also stages of mental flow when we are carrying some mental activities, like they could be singing, reciting poems, solving puzzles, studying, reading. All these are times when we are experiencing mental flow in mental activities. Workplaces can also offer you times of flow when you have converted an activity at your workplace into a game with set of rules, and you give yourself those rules, and as you increase the challenge during that set of activities, you enter into a state of flow. The best example from history that I can give about flow is about Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, who was in the prison at Andaman. The conditions, physical conditions, and the mental conditions, the torture during that imprisonment was of severe kind. Still, he, from his own vocabulary, uh, uh, created poems, wrote them on the walls, learned them by heart, and kept them in his memory, and later published volumes of those poetry books. So, this is one intense example of someone attaining flow during severe kind of mental stress. So, flow is your royal road to attaining happiness. Similarly, Bal Gangadhar Tilak also wrote Gita Rahasya when he was in prison. So people attain flow states during intense external stressors in their life. So this is about flow, and you have to be creative enough, and you will find out that you can experience flow all throughout the day. You just have to practice attaining it. Those rituals, those group sports, team sport activities, festivals like Ganesh festival, during which people work as a team, they create a kind of a symphony for themselves when they experience intense joy when all of them are working towards a common goal. So now I think you may have got some idea about attaining flow states. Flow is a big subject, and a person can go on talking about it for hours. But I think this amount of information can make you get going. So this is about flow, and our next video is about grow, offering a different meaning to the whole situation and growing from there.